Immigration. It's been the defining characteristic of America since before our country even began. So it is important to remind ourselves of our rich history, of where we all come from, to create this one of a kind melting pot of people. That is, the United States of America in the 21st century. Once word of the discoveries of the New World spread throughout the Old World, the kingdoms and empires of Europe, many people began to plan journeys of their own across the Atlantic Ocean. Starting around 1620s, tens of thousands of British, German, and Dutch, but mostly British Puritans, came to North America to escape religious persecution or to search for better opportunities. The Puritans spread throughout the New England in the East. The Dutch settled around New York and established rich, successful trading posts like New Amsterdam, which is now called New York City. English Quakers established the Pennsylvania colonies and its commercial center, Philadelphia. More than 90% of these colonies became farmers. After more than 4 decades of relatively little immigration into America after its founding, in 1830s, tens of thousands of immigrants began to arrive on our eastern shores, again, mainly from Britain, Ireland, and Germany. Some were attracted to the cheap farmland that was available through the westward expansion. Others took advantage of the manufacturing boom in the cities sparked by the Industrial Revolution. The Irish were mostly unskilled laborers who built most of the railroads and canals, took jobs in the emerging textiles in the Northeast, and worked in the ports. About half of the Germans became farmers, mainly in the Midwest, and the other half became craftsmen in urban areas. Asian immigrants, mainly from China, began crossing the Pacific to work as laborers, particularly on the Transcontinental Railroad or the mines. The first immigration law in American history was known as the Asian Exclusion Act. It was passed in 1875 and it outlawed Asians, specifically Asians contracted laborers, from stepping foot on American soil. In 1921, Congress pushed through a law that marked the turning point on American immigration policy, a law that passed the Senate 75-1. The Emergency Quota Act set strict limits into the amount of immigrants that would be allowed into the country each year. However, that was not enough to satisfy the anti-immigration crowd, who just 3 years later forced Congress to establish the Border Patrol and stated that any undocumented immigrant who entered the country was subject to deportation. It was at this time that the term illegal alien was born, a term that would be used to stigmatize the next group. The anti-immigration communities became fixed on the Latin American immigrants living and working in the U.S. Southwest. In 2012, President Barack Obama issued an executive action, DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which grants permission for young immigrants to work and study here in the United States. Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals has opened many doors to many immigrants who are wanting to give back to the community in pursuit of a better future for themselves, their families, and their communities. They work hard and they have dreams and hopes like everybody else. They need help in order to advance and serve the community at a higher level. Here, I will share with you my story.
My name is Gilberto Sosa. I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico in 1992. I'm 22 years old. Tomorrow will be my birthday. I'm a dreamer, and as a dreamer, I've experienced all the hardship that comes with it. As a person, I have dreams and I have hopes like everybody else. Now there's legal impediments that are stopping me from achieving those dreams, from achieving that American dream which many generations have come to follow, and why many people have emigrated to this country. Now my story, it's not a pretty story. I worked really hard. I came here by the age of 11 without being able to speak a single word. I've worked very hard. I've had people laugh as we struggled. Now from there, I attended middle school. My family moved around to Washington State when I was 12 years old. And I graduated high school from one of the local high schools right here, North High School, where I was very active and graduated as part of the top of my class. However, because of my legal status, I couldn't afford to go to the universities. So I took 2 years working, cleaning restrooms and mopping floors until I was able to save up for one class at Phoenix Community College. I was very blessed that one of my professors saw something in me that at that time I could not see in myself. I didn't know that at that time I had been conditioned by the society to not move forward. I graduated after being told that I couldn't do anything. I received a full scholarship, went on to become a full-time student, became the president of the International Honor Society. Was able to make tremendous impact. I've been recognized as one of the top 20 students in the nation. I received something called the All Arizona OUSA Academic Scholarship. Now, because of such recognition and the fact that the title is the All USA and the All Arizona, I was not awarded that tuition waiver, which was supposed to grant me free access to ASU, NAU, and U of A, the three main universities at Arizona. Currently, I'm struggling to pay for my education. I'm a junior at Arizona State University. I'm attended the Barrett the Honors College. I work really, really hard in order to pursue my dreams, and I need your help to help me make a difference. Thank you. And please, don't forget to go out and vote in 2016. Your vote is your voice. Go make a difference. Thank you.